Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to More to Games. Today I decided, let's do a video on character creation. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to walk you through the steps of creating a new character. So this is the one that I currently play. I play Rojos Maximos, but for the sake of today, we're going to hit new character and we're going to try from step numero uno. Okay, so when you buy the game, you log in, you're going to be prompted to make a character. So we've got different races that we play in the game. We have what would be our human race, what would be our elven race. I guess it would be a halfling race. This is like a cat race. I guess you could say they have a tail. This would be like our, I guess, half orc. And then we've got something that's new to Final Fantasy. Well, not new, but I guess, new to Final Fantasy, the Rothgar. This is actually based off of Final Fantasy X, which was a Ronso. There you go. And then, of course, we have the Viera off of Final Fantasy XII. Now, these two are gender locked for the moment. As the making of this video, they are gender locked, but with the new expansion coming out, Endwalker, they are going to be opening up male and female versions of both of them, so you'll be able to choose. But for today, I guess let's just choose. Let's choose Elven. Why not? And we're gonna go for male Elven. Let's go ahead and let's hit that. Oh, in case you want to know how your character will look out in the environment, you can go ahead and you can click down here. It'll change the environment for you all. Let's go ahead and let's hit confirm. Here, this dexterity is higher than this one. Dexterity will help with classes like the ninja, archer, stuff like that. Well, any chance, let's go with the Duskright, right? So let's click there. When you get into this part, you get to customize your character a little bit more. You get to see how tall they are, how short they are. Elves are kind of tall. Let's make ourselves pretty tall. No, let's go like right about there. That sounds good. You get to take care of your skin color too. Let's go with the darker one, this one, because according to Final Fantasy lore, this clan have kind of a darker skin. So let's go with that. Final Fantasy has tons of hairstyles. Don't worry about your hairstyle. You can always change it in game. There's a hairstylist that will get you to go and cut your hair and style your hair in different lengths, whatever. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Let's go with this one. Yeah, let's go with the long hair. So I'm gonna go with that. You can even choose the color of your hair. I'm a big fan of purple, so let's go with purple. There you go. That looks cool. All right. Our face, we really don't have too much facial options, but these two look like a real elven face. So because this makes me look like I'm just angry, and this one makes me look like I'm young. So let's go with this one. All right, we get to shape our jaw. I see no difference in 3 or 4. Oh, I guess they're like slightly larger. Let's go with 2. Shape of my eyes. Okay. Oh, there you go. That's a good one. Let's see, 5, 6. I like 4. Let's go with 4. You can even choose if you're big or small. Let's do large, and let's choose white. White eyes look real nice. Okay, so we're going with whites for our eyes. What's odd eyes? I don't know. What? I don't remember this option when I first started playing. You can choose to have your eyes 2 different colors. I do not remember this when I first started playing. I'm gonna make one purple. What is this? Eyebrows. Are the eyebrows even changing? Oh yeah, look, this is kind of like a flat, more narrow eyebrow. This is like a wider arching one. Let's go one similar to mine. I used to have big eyebrows. Started losing my hair. Is it normal to be losing eyebrow hair? Should I be losing eyebrow hair? Well, you know what? Let's go with that one. Nose type. Ooh. Do you all make your characters try to resemble yourselves? I have a weird nose. They don't have my nose in game, do they? I would say it's probably a big nose, so my nose is pretty big, so I think I'm gonna go with 5. Let's go with 5. Why not? My mouth type. I have big lips. I've always told I've had bubblegum lips. Used to tell me that when I was in the army all the time. Let's go with 2. Ear shape. We have type 1. There you go. We have type 2, which I guess is just slouching down. Sure, these are short, stubby ears. And these are shorter, stubbier ears. I have big ears in real life. So let's go with 1. We'll stay with 1. Ear size. Let's make them long. Not too long. There. Here. That doesn't look too bad. Alright, let's go with facial features. Just so the internet knows, I can't grow facial hair. This is all just After Effects. But let's let's go with some sideburns. No tattoos. I have tattoos in real life, but not on my face. Face paint though, I might take face paint. Yeah, this looks cool. Let's go with this one, and we'll leave it white too. Okay, so here in Final Fantasy, you get the chance to customize your voice, but unlike other MMOs like Star Wars, your character does not have a speaking role in the cutscenes. The voice is just like the noise that they make. Even then, you won't be able to hear it half the time, but other people will be able to hear it. We're gonna go with 7. Alright, so let's hit confirm there. And we've got our character creation pretty much. Okay, so you have a birthday in the game. Again, I think they had originally intended for this to have sort of an impact in your character stats and the roles they play, but really it's just kind of one of those features that they just kind of forgot about, I guess. You can think about it each month, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so each month, think of it as a normal Julian calendar month, with the first astral moon being January and the 6th umbral moon being December. Let's make it today's date since we're creating this character. Let's do it May 29th. So let's confirm that. Now, in Final Fantasy, you can also choose deities, just like any other MMO or tabletop RPG game, right? And again, I think these were originally intended to have some sort of association with their class and jobs, but it was just something that just kind of went away with it. They haven't really done much with the deities. Each of them will have their own. I remember when I first started playing, I thought they had something to do, so I had chose one that I thought had to do with a bard. But really, it doesn't matter. Choose whatever you want. This one's purple, looks like a hand. Let's go with that. Okay, so now as you finish your character appearance, we're gonna get to choose a job/class. So in Final Fantasy, you first start out with a class, you get it to level 30, and then it emerges into a job. Each role for these classes are determined in game. So your gladiator, which is a discipline of war. There's 2 disciplines, war and magic. And so here we have a couple, right? We've got gladiator, we've got pugilist, we have marauder, lancer, and archer, with your disciplines of magic being conjurer, thorough mage, and an arcanist. So let me tell you exactly what happens here. If you choose gladiator, this is a tank role. This will later develop into a paladin. So if you're interested in playing a tank and a paladin, you would choose gladiator. A pugilist is a melee DPS. They will turn into a monk. So if you're interested in that, although monks in this game are different, they do have a weapon that they use. It's not just fists. Other MMOs, you don't go, if you're a monk, you don't have anything on your hands. It's just your hands. But pugilist here, this monk in Final Fantasy, you do equip like this punching claw that you get. So that's pugilist. Marauder is another tank. This becomes a warrior. So you use axes in this one. You have a lancer, which will become a dragoon or a floor tank. I'm just kidding. A lancer is a melee short-range DPS. And then you have archer, which develops into a bard. This was the first class that I started with, The Realm Reborn. This is a ranged DPS. We have a conjurer. This is one of the first healing classes in the game. Well, actually, it's the only healing class when it's a class. Then when it becomes a job, it's one of 3. as of the date of making this video. But Conjurer will become a white mage. Your thorough mage, whatever, he will become a black mage. And Arcanist is something unique that they tested around with. They will never do something like Arcanist again. Arcanist can turn into 2 different jobs. If you level this up, get it to 30, you can either become a healer, which becomes a scholar, or you can become a summoner. So they, I guess, couldn't work it out. It was too hard to keep this going, so they're never going to have a class that splits into 2 jobs. And to be honest, classes are useless because after a Realm Reborn, classes are no more. You just automatically get jobs that don't have prerequisites. Like, let's say like Paladin, the prerequisite is that you get Gladiator up to 30, but they did away with that, so now you just get the jobs. So really doesn't matter. But just so you understand that a lot of newbies get confused with the classes and with the jobs that they turn into, you do have to get a job stone when you get to that level 30, equip it so you can upgrade your class to a job. Depending on the class you choose will depend on what city you start in. So you can see Gladiator here will start in Udal. So will the Pugilists. Marauders will head into Lemsa Lominsa. Lancers will start out in Gridania. Archers will also start out in Gridania. A Conjurer will start out in Gridania. Thoramag will start out in Idal. And Arcanist will start off in Lemolisa. For this sake, let's go ahead and let's choose some... Oh, to be honest, it's going to be really easy to get into dungeons as a tank or a healer. It takes longer for DPS, so be conscious of that when you're creating a class. Let's just start off as a Lancer. So let's click this. Alright, let's go here. Let's just click confirm. Let's just jump in. Now we're going to have to create a name. Let's just randomize it because... not that name. So I want to go with my D&D character. Let's go with Balori Temple. And that's it. That's all it takes to make a new character. I guess I can do a video on starting your character, your first steps in Final Fantasy. We'll do that later. But thank you all so much for watching the character creation. If you all found this information useful, go ahead and hit that like button. Yeah, I guess I'll get started working on the new video. Thank you all so much for joining.